Anne Wafula Strike is a British Paralympic wheelchair racer, and she wrote her autobiography. And in her autobiography, she said something that I would like to quote. She said, when you have a disability, knowing that you are not defined by it is the sweetest feeling. Courage and strength is not the absence of fear. It's refusing to assume the role of a victim. And I would like to add that when life hands you lemons, you take it and you make lemonade. On that note, I'll be introducing our guest for today. We're here talking about reaching out to the physically challenged. And on my immediate right, I have Evangelist Upright Wonders Umpofon. She is the CEO of the foundation that deals with people who are living with disabilities. Thank you very much, ma'am.
Thank you.
And how's Eastern Care Foundation been doing so far?
We've been doing wonderfully well.
Okay, before we come back to talk about your foundation, I'd also like to introduce I.k Omo iIrefo, the Public Relations Officer of the Eastern Star Care Foundation. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having us.
All right. So I will start with the founder, ma'am. How were you inspired? I know that you have you're sort of physically challenged as well, but you've been able to deal with this. What inspired you? Apart from that, was there any other thing that inspired you to start the foundation? Was it your own personal experiences, or did you see several other people who shared the same fate as you?
Well, I was trained somewhere at Oshodi, and after that I worked a bit with then Aluminium Smelter Company as a telephonist, and it was right there. I had the leading to go back to where I started from, like where I graduated from, to go and encourage them, because God has really encouraged me to overcome the situation. So that was what really inspired me. Let me say, it was God.
Mm. Oh, that's very interesting.
That's amazing. Your name is Wonders, and I must say that your work is wonderful. You know, we're looking through Eastern Care Foundation, reading this fantastic magazine, which we're going to get to in a few minutes, and I must commend the work you're doing.
Thank you very much.
I'm inspired, I'm encouraged, and I just want to say well done.
Thank
I'm
you.
sure we will be, we have a lot to talk about. I hope time will permit us to say, but just before we go on the news break, Eastern Care Foundation, that's an interesting name. Yeah. How did you come about that name? Eastern Star? Is it Eastern?
Well, Eastern Star.
Eastern Star Care.
The revelation came from the book of Matthew chapter 2, verse 2, talking about those wise men that was led by the star to where Jesus was born. So in a nutshell, the Eastern Star Care Foundation is a leading foundation, is a guiding foundation, and is guiding the physically challenged and vulnerable persons to their colorful destinies.
Okay, but this is very interesting. We'll come back and talk about how you've been doing all of this. We'll talk about the Eastern Star Care Foundation, and we'll also be talking about how people have been reacting to this. Have they been getting as much recognition as help as they deserve? But first, we're going to the news center where Victor Ororo is standing by with the second bulletin for the day.
So, did you like what you just saw? I know you did. It's very simple. If you want to see more, just subscribe to our channel right now.